こんにちは、皆さん。今日、私たちは日本語を勉強しています。質問があれば、私に聞いてください。Greetings, everyone. Today we're studying Japanese. If you have any questions, then feel free to stop and ask me at any time. We're going to be continuing with Immersion with Card Captor Sakura.
今日は当番ご苦労様。後でケーキ食べようね。
ケーキに名前でも書いておかないと食っちまうぞ。
ちゃんと書いたもん、名前。
街に出かけよう。So, Machi City, deru is to exit intransitive, but when attached with the helper kakeru, which this is, it has the implications of like going out for the day. Not just going out, but like going out for the day. Yeah, and if you remember, kakeru is one of those words that doesn't translate that well into English. See, to hang, to put on, to make call, to spend time, to cause. So, and then this isn't, and then kakeru gets conjugated into the suggestive tense, so it becomes dekakeyo. So, machi ni dekakeyo. Let's go out to the city, then hitori de, let's see, via one, let's say method one person, or limitation of one person. Let's see, itate. Hitori de itate. Hitori de itate. Which itate is this? Let's see. Explain the grammar of okay, so Hitori de means Hitori is one person de, state or condition. Okay, so ita, past tense of the verb iru. Yes, but what's with that sute on the end of it? Let's see. Hitori de itate is a colloquial contraction of Hitori de Iotote, or let's see, Hitori de Iotoshite, trying to be alone. Let's see, or Hitori de Iote. I think there's an error in this translation. Let's see. Let's give it the full sentence you may be able to figure out. Kurai dake desho. Let's see, machi ni dekake yo. Okay, so concessive conditional, even if, let's see, this structure uses the te form plus sute pattern here. So let's see, ite here, itemo plus mo equals itemo, but colloquially contracted and understood as itate in some contexts, though itemo is okay. So, however, itate can also be seen as the te form of iru plus emphatic particle te, which functions as a casual even if let's see, itate here is likely the te form of iru. Yeah, the ita plus the casual conditional emphatic particle sute. In casual spoken Japanese, tate is a common contraction of temo, even if, so itate means even if I stay alone. Let's see, this translator says, let's go out. It's just going to be gloomy if I'm alone. isn't it? What would the full sentence be if I don't contract the itate? See, itate is the casual contracted form of itemo. Itemo is the standard polite conditional form, meaning even if I stay or even though I am. Okay. Why? The meaning remains the same. Let's go out into town. Even if I stay alone, it'll just be dark and lonely, right? Actually, no, it's actually probably supposed to be, it'll be dark and lonely if I stay dark and gloomy if I stay by myself. I think it's probably more accurate translation. It'll be gloomy if I stay by myself. But why is it ita and not ite? Let's see, why is them? Let's see, why is it itate instead of itete? The formal itate is used here instead of itete because itate is a contracted form of the conditional temo applied to the past tense of the verb, not the te form. So the structure for even if is temo, okay. So itemo or tebetemo. Let's see, past tense first state. To express the state of being alone, the past continuous form of teita. So hitori de ita is used, not the simple te form. Contraction. Te ita plus mo becomes te ita mo. In casual, this is further contracted to itate. The te is pronounced quickly, often sounding like ta. So itemo. Okay, so this is past tense. So the sute can apparently be used as an alternative for mo, apparently. Which kind of makes sense, because if you remember the Toyu, let's see, it was Toyuwa, not Toyuwa, but I believe it was like Toyu, something like that, can be used as a replacement to the wa particle. And wa particle is sort of means the same thing as the mo particle, except mo has a thing of inclusivity to it and allness to it. So a similar type of structure to represent the mo particle would make sense. So machi ni dekakakeyo. Let's see. Hitori de itatte. Let's see. Kurai dake desho. So let's go out to the city. Let's see. Let's see. Even if I'm alone, it'll just be gloomy, or what is the full translation of this? Yeah, songs can be hard to translate. Oh, something else I wanted to point out is, notice how this is desho, but there's no oo sound on it. That sometimes gets dropped in casual speech. Let's see. Let's head out to town. Being alone just makes it gloomy, doesn't it? Let's see. Yeah, so kurai. Dark, gloomy. Okay. Depressed, dispirited. So, machi ni kakeyo hitori de itatte kurai dake desho.
街に出かけよう一人でいたってくらいだけでしょループして落ち込んでなおさら悩んじゃって
See. Rupushite. Rupushite. Oh, lupushite. Okay, lupu. Let's see. Ochi konde. Ochi konde. To feel down, to feel sad, to feel depressed. let's see, this should be from Ochidu if I remember correct. Ochidu, maybe? Yes, Ochidu to fall. And Konde is from Komu. To be crowded, to be packed, to do thoroughly. So to thoroughly fall, I guess, aka to be down. So, lupushite ochikonde. So, looping around, filling down. Nasara. Naosara. Still more, even more. Now, still, yet. Furthermore, and then bouquet, growing late, latening. Sada, new, reused. Obvious. And then, alright. Now, Sada. Still, even more. Doesn't this get used with ni, if I remember correctly? Yeah, Sada ni. Furthermore. Still more, even more. Still, yet. So, the second kanji, I guess, has more of a further meaning. The first one has more of a still meaning, so it's like, that makes still more. So, now Sada. Let's see. Nayan Jate. Nayan Jate. Oh. Oh, this is chao, but because the verb is a de-ending verb, it becomes jiao instead of chao. And this is in connected form, so it becomes the jiao becomes jate. Nayamu, to be worried. Nayanjate. Yeah, when you're doing that contraction with te, chao becomes takes a te, but if you ever have to take a de instead of a te, you make it jiao instead. So nayamu. So nayanjate. So lupushite ochikonde nasara nayanjate. So going around in a loop, feeling down, even still you're worried. You end up being worried.
でしょループして落ち込んでなおさら悩んじゃって外に飛び出そう心配いらない大昔から
Soto is outside. Ni. See. Yeah. To, yeah, Tonde, yeah, from Tobu. So, Toby. So. Okay, this is Dasu. This part of the verb here. But and Dasu's be connected with Tobu. So to connect it, it becomes Tobi. Yeah, Tobu has like a jump or fly meaning. Dasu has a say transitive to remove something out meaning. But is Tobi, so this is sort of like jump out kind of meaning, and then the so is because it was put in evolutional form. So it becomes from the Dasu to Daso. Tobi Daso. Intransitive, yeah, that's tends to be intransitive words when you combine them like that. To jump out. Soto. See, Soto ni Tobi Daso. Shall we jump outside? And then Shinpai ira nai. Let's see, that's and yeah, ira nai. It comes from iru. Interesting choice of making it katakana though. So anxiety doesn't exist, or shinpai iranai. Let's see, expression. Don't worry, there's no need to worry. Oh, okay, it's worry. Okay, so shinpai is worry, not stress. Okay. Shinpai, which comes from kokoro and heart and distribute rationing exile spouse. Okay. Distributing your heart, aka worrying for people, I guess. Shinpai. Iranai. So worry does not exist, aka there's no need. Wait, if they were saying don't worry, wouldn't they have a day after it though? Obi daso. See. Omukashi. Kara. O Mukashi. Ancient times, prehistoric times. So big. Oh yeah, Mukashi's past and that kanji's used in big, so big past, aka ancient times. O Mukashi. So from ancient times. So shall we jump outside? There's no need to worry. From ancient times. Let's see. Let's head out. No need to worry. It's been that way since time. It's been that way since time immemorial. Oh wait, since ancient times, I guess. So, soto ni tobi daso shinpai iranai o mukashi kara. GQ.de. So I think that's the word for globe. GQ. .te. Mawat. Teru. Oh, I think this is supposed to be another one of the. Maybe it's another one of those casual contractions for the Tamo. So. No, that's right. But yeah, Mawateru is like spinning. So. GQ, Earth Globe, made from the kanji ground, earth, and ball, spear. Combined with the other previous sentence, let's see, let's head out into the world. No need to worry, the earth has been spinning since ancient times. Tsukito Tsukidate Mawaru yo. Tsukidate Mawaru yo. The earth has been spinning since ancient times, and I'm sure the moon is spinning too. Let's see, Shirley, Ski, Moon. Explain the grammar of this. See, appears to be a poetic or lyrical phrase, possibly from a song or creative text. It blends casual colloquial Japanese with grammatical structures typical of spoken or expressive language. The tone is reassuring, suggesting that despite something appearing to go out of control, natural order persists, just like the Earth and Moon continue to rotate. Okay, let's see. Let's rush outside. Okay. Shinpai iranai. Worry, concern, colloquial contraction of. That's not a contraction, that's just katakana. No need to worry, okay. Omukashi kara, long ago ancient times. Let's see. GQ dot de, combination of dot copula plus te topic marker or emphasis particle. Here it adds emphasis like even, earth. Mowateru, contraction of Mowateru, the present progressive form of Mowaru, okay, meaning even if the earth has been spinning since ancient times. This clause uses natural phenomenon as a metaphor. The earth has been spinning forever without stopping. You don't need to worry either. Then Kito, surely, okay, ski moon, okay, dot day, even the moon. Water to rotate. So, surely even the moon keeps spinning too. Okay. Date for emphasis. Not to be confused with the conditional if meaning. When used after nouns or pronouns, so x date means even x. Example, kodomo date wakaru, even a child can understand. Contraction, casual speech, iranai to iranai and katakana. Phonetic spelling for rhythm or style, common in songs, anime, and informal writing. See, Japanese often uses nature's imageries, moon, stars, seasons to express emotions or philosophical ideas. Okay. The moon is a traditional symbol of consistency, beauty, and melancholy. Earth and moon together suggest cosmic order and harmony. The tone is uplifting and gentle, typical of J-pop lyrical and inspirational messages. Okay. Now the real question is, which type of date is this? How would the date be written if not contracted? See, the non-contracted date in the sense of even for emphasis is date or date. Tote, I've never seen that get used. Particle, even, tote. Where does the, let's see, is tote a contraction? Tote is a classical Japanese particle meaning even or although. So this date comes from da tote. So let's head out. No need to worry. The Earth has been spinning since ancient times, and I'm sure the moon is spinning too. So, Chikyu.de mo wateru, Kito Tsuki.de mowaru yo.
飛び出そう心配いらない大昔から地球だって回ってるきっと月だって回るよ Run your love song ハレハレルヤみんな弾けて愛し合おう
Mina hajikete ai the I shiao. So I is romantic love. The she is from sudo if you take it into shite, but then contract it the way you sometimes see sudo get contracted, where you add another verb to it. In this case, it's shiau, and then shiau gets contracted again, not contracted, but conjugated again to shiao. So let's say to do. So au is meet. So everyone's first. Let's see. みんなはじけて愛し合おう。To be bursting with interesting enough, I was thinking Haji. Oh, that's right, that's Haji Maru I was thinking. Haji Maru. Yeah, this is Haji Kete. So from Haji Keru to burst open. So everyone's bursting with love, and then if I remember correctly, when you use ao with this pseudo verb to represent something, it's basically implying that it's not one directional, it's bidirectional. Let's all let loose and love one another. Let's see, explain the grammar of I, she, the evolutional form, intentional future of the compound verb I, she, which means to love each other. Oh wait, I, she, is that its own verb? Aishiaru. To love one another, to be affectionate. So, which means to love each other. This is formed by combining sudo to love with the reciprocal suffix ao to do something with each other. See, is I Xiao considered two words Okay, so it's considered one word. So I xiao. So to love one another. So mina hajikete I xiao. So let's love one another. 単調なに、日常。単調な日常。monotone dullness. Monotony, okay, not adjective, okay, yodoshi. This is made from simple, one single meanly, and then tune, style, harmonized. Oh, that's right. I think this has a rhythmic meaning, and this is simple. So if something's rhythmic and simple, it's basically monotone, I guess. So tancho na, and then nichi jo, every day. So that's day, and this is usual, ordinary. So an ordinary day would be every day. Okay, so nichijo. So tancho na tancho na nichijo, or monotone every day, essentially, or ordinary day, I guess. Sujo na kanjo. Sujo, usual, okay. Traffic pass through, commute notes, okay, and then usual, ordinary. So sujo na kanjo, emotion, feeling. Yeah, the first one's emotion. Second one has a feeling, passion, okay. So ordinary day and usual emotions, or sujo na kanjo. So tancho na, so ordinary every day. So yeah, tancho na nichijo, sujo na kanjo.
弾けて愛し合おう単調な日常通常な感情守らなくちゃダメなこといつもある
Let's see. Mamora. Let's see. Mamoraku cha dame na koto. So this is Mamoru, if I remember correctly. Mamoru, yes. So Mamora. So this first gets conjugated into Mamora nai, which is not protecting, and then to use it in the connective sense, or to make it connective, you would say Mamora nakute. And then this uses chau. Wait, no, this isn't chau, because this is dame after, I think. think this is the conditional eba that's been contracted. Let's see. Mamura naku cha dame nakoto itsumo aru. So, always existing. Let's see. Explain the grammar of nakucha, a casual contraction of nakutewa, derived from nakereba. Yes. Okay, I didn't know tewa could be used as a contraction of nakereba. So this is essentially mamora nak. Let's see, nakucha. It's a contraction of nakutewa derived from nakereba. Explain mamora nakucha in more detail. Mamora nakucha is a colloquial contraction of mamora. Let's see, mamora nakereba narimasen. Or mamora nakutewa narimasen. Okay. It is formed by taking the negative form of mamoru. Okay. And applying specific intentional contractions, verb plus negative. Okay, so mamora nai, do not keep. Okay. Conditional negative. Mamora nai becomes mamora. That's right, the conditional eba. Yeah, it drops the I off the N or the E sound and just adds kereba. Becomes mamora nakereba. Okay, contraction. In casual speech, nakereba is shortened to nakya. So, while nakya literally means if not, it's frequently used in the structure nakya dameda to mean must do, have to do. Bad or no good, okay. Let's see, nara nakucha alone means usually requires Okay. Okay, yeah, you say it becomes kya. Now, where does the ku come from? Let's see, usually requires ikenai or dame to complete the obligation. However, casual contraction of mamora na kucha can sometimes stand in for an obligation if context implies it's no good or if I don't. Where does the ku come from? The nakute, this is the te form of the auxiliary verb nai. Okay, yes. See, this is the te form of the negative auxiliary verb nai. So why are we using the te form? See, in the first sentence, Mamora nakute wa okay. Mamora nakute wa ikinai. This connects the negative conditional not protecting to the requirement must. Cha. This is a casual contraction of nakute wa ikenai process. So nakute plus wa. If this is the conditional eba, things that you must be to protect, to guard, to keep, promise. Okay. Translates to things that must be kept or followed, or things that are one must abide by it. Okay. Let's see. Explain why it is Mamora nakucha dame instead of mamoru nacha see mamora nacha see naku explain why it is mamoru mamora naku cha dame instead of mamora the phrase mamora naku cha dame comes from the formal expression. Okay. The difference between mamora naku cha dame and mamo here we go. Oh, is it nakya or not? This is kucha. Oh, there's nakya versus nakucha. Oh. What's the difference between nakya versus nakucha? From what I understand, nakia is casual conversation, and nakereba ikenai and nakucha is short for nakute wa ikenai. See, I've been told that the only difference between nakureba and nakute is one is more polite than the other. Or speaking casually, what is the difference between nakia and nakucha since it's casual? Okay. See, nakia is contracted version of nakereba narenai. Nakucha is the contracted version of nakute wa ikenai. There's no difference in politeness, only meaning. So, nakere ba naranai or nakya means there is something you have to do because of an external influence, someone told you to, or there's something in the environment that's forcing you to do it, or it's a requirement, something like that. Nakute wa ikenai. Nakucha means you think you really should have to do it, and there is nothing external forcing you to do it. This doesn't mean that you want to do it. It often means the opposite, just that you think you have to do it. So tebe nakya means something like I have to eat because I'm obligated to eat this. Well, okay. Tebe na kucha would be more like I have to eat because I think I should be eating something right now. I want to eat something now. This is actually a pretty good explanation. Wait. Nakya is the contracted version of nakereba, and nakucha is the contracted version of nakutewa. The naranai and ikinai are simply often omitted. However, nakya, naran, and other such examples are purely valid and often used. Okay. So it seems like this cha is just an example, is a replacement of tewa. So essentially, not protecting is not possible or bad. And using, like, as for not protecting, it's not possible. It's not so much using the conditional eba, it's just using the particle and to state the subject and then saying about that subject afterwards. So mamora nakucha dame nakota. This is na because this is noun is a na adjective or keiyodoshi. So as for the thing about not protecting something being bad, it いつもある いつも always and then exist. So in other words, there is always something that has to be protected. There are always things we must protect. Or more literally, the thing, as for the thing being, let's see. Not protecting's bad. So, and about that not protecting being bad thing, it always exists. So in other words, the things we have to protect always exist. So there's always things we have to protect. So, mamura na kucha dame na koto itsumo aru. Or a longer version of that would be mamura na kute te wa dame koto itsumo aru. Omaka said leave it to, and then this looks like toe, but I don't think it's supposed to be toe. Oh, this is just a high. This is supposed to be a. I think this is supposed to be a highly stylized keto. So leave it to Keto-chan. Keto-chan ni omakase.
こにゃにゃちはみんなちゃんと歯磨いとるかこにゃにゃちは
Or basically a stylized konnichiwa. Let's see. Mina-chan to. Mina-chan to. Let's see. Itoru ka. Let's see. This is formerly from Oru. Hamigaki? No, that's not it. It's probably ite. We're not in an accent. Wait, oh, that's right. He says things like that. I wonder if this is trying to say, have you been brushing your teeth? Ha, so, or teeth. And then migaite, I believe that's what that's supposed to be. Migaite. From migaku, to polish, to shine. So ha migaite. And then this is the continuous, so it would be normally be ha migaite iru, but since this is a kansai ben, it's ha migaite oru, which gets contracted to ha migai toru. Mina-chan, Mina-chan to ha migai toru ka? Or, so, konnichi wa Mina-chan to ha migai toru ka? So, hello, has everyone been brushing their teeth? Konshu this week. Konshu mo. Konshu mo ninki. Popularity, public favor. It's made from the kanji for person and the kanji for spirit. Which also has a mind connotation, yeah, spirit mind, so the mind on a person, aka popularity. Ninki. Konshu mo ninki. Let's see. Jojo Chu. Yes, that's what he's saying. Jojo Chu. Gaining popularity again this week. Okay, explain the grammar of Joshochu. Okay, so Josho. Let's see. Josho, rise or increase. Chu. A suffix meaning in the middle. Okay, so this is just rising in the middle of something. Okay, so Josho, rising, ascending, Meishi. Okay, so noun, pseudo verb, climbing. So in the middle of climbing. So Konshu and Ninki Joshochu. So also this week, popularity, we're in the middle of gaining popularity. Or gaining popularity again this week. Gaining popularity again during this week, I guess. Konshu mo Ninki Joshuchu. So Ninki and Joshu. Josho, okay.
今週も人気上昇中ダンディケルベロスがお送りするケロちゃんにお任せ。今週も人気上昇中
Let's see, Dondei, Keroberus ga Donde. Oh, Dandy, okay. Donde Keroberus. Yeah, Keroberus ga, and then. Oh. Let's see if you recognize it without the honorific. Oh, Kuri. Sending off. Okay, so Okuri Sudu, or doing the sending off, or doing the closing of the show, essentially. So the dandy Kiroberosu is doing the sending off, or doing the closing. Dandy Kiroberosu ga let's see. Okuri Suru. Dandy Keroberosu ga okuri suru.
みんなちゃんと歯磨いとるか。今週も人気上昇中ダンディケルベロスがお送りするケロちゃんにお任せの時間がやってきたで。
ケロちゃんにお任せ or leave it to Kiro-chan. No. Eikan, I think that is Eikan ga yatte kita de. So to do and then come. So yatte is generally used if you put more effort into something. So Jikan. Time. Oh, that's time. That's right. That's time kanji. That's right. Jikan. So at coming to time, or in other words, coming this time. Oh, so it's leave it to Kira-chan time. So thank you for coming to leave it to Kira-chan time. In other words, thank you for coming to the show. Leave it to Kira-chan. So Kira-chan ni omakase no jikan ga yatte kita de. And there's that particle Kansai Ben dialects used in place of yo.
人気上昇中ダンディケルベロスがお送りするケロちゃんにお任せの時間がやってきたで。ほな早速行ってみようか。ケロスがお送りするケロちゃんにお任せの時間がやってきたで。
ほな something 言ってみようか。
ほな早速行って。
Well then, that's so cool. That's early and that's quick. Hayai. Oh yeah, the two kanjis used together. Like in Hayai, one Hayai for fast uses this. Hayai for early uses this. But when you use both those kanji, sasoku, that's at once, immediately, without delay, promptly. See, so hona sasoku. This is a fukushi or adverb. Okay, so let's see. Ite from that's from iku. Ite, then miyoka. Oh, this might be from Miru, but this is the try Miru. Let's go and, or is this the, or is it supposed to be to see? Let's go and see? No, but that's how the try meaning gets brought about. Let's see. Let's try to quickly. Well, let's go at once. Okay, so honna sasoku ite miyou ka. Well then, let's get right to it. Honna sasoku. Okay, so honna sasoku ite miyou ka. Or shall we try getting right to it?
ケロちゃんにお任せの時間がやってきたで。ほな早速行ってみようか。今日も今日とてバトルコスチュームや。ケロちゃんにお任せの時間がやってきたで。ほな早速行ってみようか。今日とってOh, no. Yeah. 今日も今日とってバトルコスチュームや。Okay, what's the So, I'm guessing that tote is that, even if that we saw earlier in the lesson. Even
as for today, aka time wording, even today's even today there was a battle costume. Okay, that's what the translator says. It's battle costumes again today. Explain the grammar of so 今日も京都でバトルコスチュームや and it's because it's Kansai Ben for da. Let's see. Is a stylized Japanese expression that blends grammatical structures with expressive nuance. It translates loosely to, once again, today is no different. Battle costume on, okay. Or, let's see. Especially, focus on the Kyomo Kyo Tote.
ケロちゃんにお任せの時間がやってきたで。ほな早速行ってみようか。今日も京都でバトルコスチュームや。今日も京都
Today, mo, also today, tote, a classical older Japanese particle used here to mean even, or also, or in the case of, it adds emphasis to the repetition of the noun. Literal meaning, even today, just like today. Usage is used to describe routine repetition or continuity. It is often carries a nuance of nothing has changed, or the same old thing is happening again. It can be neutral but often implies a sense of resignation if the situation is negative, or casual acceptance. If the situation is positive or mundane, it is more literary or stylized than simply saying Kyomo. So as for today, even today, there's a battle costume. Okay, so it's basically an emphasis trick. So Kyomo Kyo Tote Battle Costume ya.
ほな早速行ってみようか。今日も京都でバトルコスチュームや。ワイの解説よう聞いとってや。
Why no kaisetsu? Yo.
京都でバトルコスチュームや。ワイの解説よう聞いとってや。
Why no kisetsu yo kitote ya so. So this is just 聞いて This is just kite oru or kite ote since it's connective form. And kite ote contracts to kitote. So, in a continuous state of hearing, or maybe saying, then, so that's I in Kansai Ben. Kaisetsu. Explanation, commentary, exposition. So why no kaisetsu is my explanation? Way, so it's either looking like or way or method. So I think it's trying to be similar to what's being heard. See, make sure you, to hear or to listen, that's right. Make sure you listen closely to my commentary. What happens if I delete the yo in it though? This is Kansai Ben. Yo, this is a Kansai form of yoku, an adverb meaning well, careful, properly. Okay, so yo kitoteya is how where the listen well comes from. And then the particle is dropped, but normally it'd be something like why no kaisetsu yo kitote. Okay, why no kaisetsu wa uh, yo kitote ya, and this is it's okay, so kaisetsu. So why no, let's see, kaisetsu comes from unravel, explanation, understanding, explain, and then opinion, theory, explanation. Why no kaisetsu yo kitote ya. Wait, why is ya at the end? Is ending with the verb. Why would ya be at the end? Oh, okay, so this is not the ya as in da. This is the ya as in a replacement to yo kind of particle.
今日も今日とてバトルコスチュームや。ワイの解説よう聞いとってや。このコスチュームは羽をイメージして作られてんねや。このコスチュームはケロちゃんにお任せの時間がやってきたで。ほな早速行ってみようか。今日も今日とてバトルコスチュームや。ワイの解説よう聞いとってや。
See, このコスチュームは so as for this costume, something will イメージして使られて so received making image. I feel like it's going to say something like this is handmade. Genki desu ka? See, costume wa, let's see, hane, feather, plume, down, let's see, wing, blade, shuttlecock and badminton, arrow feather, image, image in one's mind, impression. Oh, scooter, that's what it was. So, scurare ten, yeah, to make, to produce. So what is this trying to say? This costume was designed to look like feathers, you know? So, このコスチュームは羽をイメージして、so doing image of so as for this costume, doing the image of feathers, and then that's in connective tense, and then received making. So in other words, it received making in the image of feathers, so it was made to look like feathers, okay. このコスチュームは羽をイメージして作られ tenea. And since this is after ne, you know this has to be the ya like a yo.
ってバトルコスチュームや。ワイの解説よう聞いとってや。このコスチュームは羽をイメージして作られてんねや。ポップなカラーリングでなかなか可愛らしいやろ。このコスチュームは羽をイメージして作られてんねや。ポップな
ポップなカラーリングで、or is it coloring? ポップなカラーリング。And then Naka, I think that's like sometimes, and then kawaii rashi yaro. So yeah, rashi is used for giving opinions, and then so that's basically. Let's see, that yaro, we studied it on another day. Popu, popular, fashionable. Okay, and then kara. So, color, okay. So, popu na kara ringu. Naka. Very considerably, easily, fairly. Okay, so explain the grammar of this phrase. Kararingu. Kararingu, a noun meaning coloring or color scheme. Oh, okay, so that's one word. Kararingu. I thought that looked like an ing. It gets translated from English to Japanese. Kararingu, coloring, okay. De. The te form of the copula da. Here it functions as a reason, means, marker indicating this popular with this popular coloring, or because of the popular coloring. It sets the context for the following descriptions. So it's the context des. So in the context of this being a popular coloring, and then it's very cute. Kawaii-rashi. Yaro is a casual dialectic, often kansai in general masculine casual contraction for daro, which is conjunction form. Oh, that's right. Instead of saying da, you can say, or ya, you can say yaro, or Dado if you want it in the volutional form or the conjunction form. So this is Yado. Okay, so basically what I call the suggestive form when you're suggesting an idea. Makes sense because he's given an opinion. Okay. Naka quite pretty considerably notably. When used with positive adjectives like kawaii, expresses the speaker is impressed or finds the degree of cuteness to be surprisingly high or noteworthy. Now, explain the grammar behind kawaii rashi, because that's actually two different words. Right, so kawaii. Oh, okay, this is attached to the word itself, the sorashi. Let's see, explain the grammar of rashi. So this is not a sentence in rashi, but this is attached to a word rashi. So ame ga, let's see, rashi on a sentence. This is fudu, if I remember correctly. Fudu. Ame ga fudu rashi. So it seems like it's going to rain. Okay, but that's a sentence attached one. That's not a word attached one. Adjective. See, kare wa isogashi rashi. He's apparently busy. No adjective. Kare wa shizuka rashi. That's a sentence attached to rashi. She seems calm. Noun. Sore wa sensei rashi. It seems that the teacher. Seems that's the teacher. It sounds more objective and less direct than soda for hearsay. It is generally not used for the speaker's own feelings. Okay. It is generally not used for the speaker's own feelings or distinct observations. Yeah, Kiradali has a video on Rashi, which is good to watch. Explain the difference between using Rashi at the end of a sentence versus attached to a word. When Rashi is attached directly to a noun, it forms an adjective meaning like a or typical of a, describes an inherent characteristic. Otoko Rashi means manly or typical of a man, okay? In the original sentence, kawaii Rashi is a single adjective meaning lovely or adorable. Here, Rashi is not a separate grammatical particle, but part of the word itself, giving a nuance of having the qualities of cuteness. Rashi at the end of a sentence. I'm not sure if that's correct about it not just being an attachment, because you can see the I dropping off on on kawaii when they attach rashi. Okay, when rashi is placed at the end of the sentence, it acts as an auxiliary adjective to convey hearsay or interference. It means I heard that, it seems that. So, 今日は雨が降るらしい. I heard it will rain today. The information comes from a third party or indirect evidence, not the speaker's direct observation. How does... That's right, soda can only compare to the sentence rashi, not to... Cute like, okay, so... Wait, it's translating this as bright. Why is it translating it as bright? Popu. Anyway, popu na coraring ringu de nakanaka kawairashi yaro. Or, because of its popular colors, isn't it very cute? So, isn't it very cute because of its popular colors or something like that?
このコスチュームは羽をイメージして作られてんねや。ポップなカラーリングでなかなか可愛らしいやろ。ラバー素材が生地として使われとるんや。
Rubber. Let's hear that again.
なかなか可愛らしいやろ。ラバー素材が生地として使われとるんや。ポップなカラーリングでなかなか可愛らしいやろ。
Rubber? Yeah, I knew they were going to say it's made out of rubber, considering they were fighting a card with water powers. Sozai ingredient, raw material, rubber sozai, so rubber material. And that's where it comes from. Elementary particle and lumber log timber word. Well, you do get rubber from trees. Well, no, that's right. This is just the word for ingredient. So elementary particle plus lumber makes ingredient. Interesting. I guess it's the most commonly talked about ingredient in ancient times. Lumber. So rubber sozai ga kiji. What is kiji? Cloth, fabric, material, texture. From ground in life, genuine birth. So it's originates from the earth or the material's fabric. Rubber sozai ga kiji toshite scale to use, so scale ware, so this would be scale converts to scale wareru, and this is toru. Oh, that's it. Skuwarete. if you wanted it in connective form. Yeah, so tsukuwarete. And then this is concept in action, so he's using the verb oru, so tsukuwarete oru. And he contracts it to tsukaware toru. But can you use oru with the receptive tense? So, as for rubber material, or the rubber material, the rubber ingredient toshite particle as apart from even thinking of trying to, isn't this just to and shite? To do with, in the role of, from the viewpoint of, apart from. To do materials received making. So it's probably trying to say it's made from rubber. I'm not sure how this grammatically comes to that. It's made from rubber fabric. Let's see. Explain the grammar of. Oh, here you go. Toshite explanation. With the case marking particle to is used to highlight a result, it regularly translates to as in English. This nuance of as simply assumes that that A is a plain unchanging fact from which something, usually an opinion or evaluation, is based. Combining with this nuance of to with shite conjugation form of sudo, toshite will represent as the base point from which B can be determined. So, when the case marking particle to is used to highlight a result, it is regularly translates to as in English. This nuance of as simply assumes that A is a plain or unchanging fact. So, with to being combining the nuance to with shite, we represent as the base point from which B can be determined. So, Miki wa tomodachi toshite wa saiko da. As a friend, Miki is awesome. So with Miki being a friend, with doing Miki being a friend, in other words, as for Miki being a friend, Psycho, awesome. Psycho, best supreme. Okay. このゲーム機は DVD プレイヤーとしても使えます。So for this game, you can use this game console as a DVD player. Yeah, game key being the tool kind of key, so game tool, aka the game console. このゲーム機は DVD player. So with this console being a DVD player, being a DVD player, you can also use, as Toshite works in the same way as Fukujoshi, It may be connected directly to the second noun to express that B is something functioning as A. 動物を傷つけるやつは人間として自覚だ。People who hurt animals are failure as humans. Yeah, Yatsu was that person, so as with Toshite works the same way. It may be connected directly to a second noun to express that B is something functioning as A. So human failures. See, これは会社としての目標です。This is the goal as a company. So, as for the company, 目標です。Fun fact, the result use of to regularly appears when one particular aspect of something is being highlighted while other aspects still exist. This simply means that nothing apart from A is being considered when expressing B. Tanaka-san wa tomodachi to shite wa ii hito nan dake ii hitoなんだけど、先生としては良くない。Taka-san is a nice person as a friend, but not as a senpai. So the result use of to regularly appears when one particular aspect of something is being highlighted while another aspect still exists. So, as for Tanaka-san being a friend, he's a good person. Taru, related Taru, to be in a position of as for, okay. Rubber, okay. Kiji toshite, fabric cloth. Toshite, a grammar point meaning as or in the capacity of. Oh, that's probably a good replacement word. In the capacity of, so. And then, tsukaware torun. This is the core verb phrase, which combines standard Japanese with Kansai dialect features. Skawareru, the passive form of skau, to use. Must. Let's see. Skawareru passive. Toru, Kansai dialect contraction of teiru. In standard Japanese, the passive progressive state would be skawateru is being used, or is in the state of being used. In Kansai dialect, teiru often contracts to toru, or wait, teiru contracts to toteru and further contracts to toru, okay. Normalizer or explanatory. So, rubber sozai material, right? Ingredient. See. Rubber sozai ga kiji toshite. So in the capacity that the rubber ingredients being used as a material, tsuka ware torunya. It was used. So this was made out of rubber. Rubber was used to make this. There's like a strange way to say it. Oh, it received using, I should say. That's right, because it's in receptive tense. So in the capacity that in the capacity that this material was used as a cloth or fabric, it received using. So this cloth or fabric's made out of rubber essentially. Rubber sozai ga kiji. Okay, rubber sozai ga kiji toshite tsukaware torunya.
して作られてんねや。ポップなカラーリングでなかなか可愛らしいやろ。ラバー素材が生地として使われとるんや。靴は安定感のハイカットシューズ。なかなか可愛らしいやろ。ラバー素材が生地として使われとるんや。
靴は
安定感。
Anteikan. Sense of stability. Anteikan. So relax, determined, fix, and then emotions. What's this made from? Ante, stability, pseudo verb, Meishi noun, okay. Consistency. One moment. ante con sense of stability. That concept has a motion means so ante stability steadiness, so ante con feeling steadiness. Okay, so kutsu wa ante kan no e. Oh, that's right. E is the concept in way of saying e. No e. Hai kato. It's good. Let's see. Hai kato shuzu. I think that's supposed to be high cut shoes. So the shoes have a good sense of stability and they're high cut. I believe what it's trying to say. Oh, high top sneakers that provide great stability. High cut shoes.
でなかなか可愛らしいやろ。ラバー素材が生地として使われとるんや。靴は安定感のええハイカットシューズ。グローブには手を保護するガードがついてんねやで。靴は安定感のええハイカットシューズ。
グラブには手を
グローブには手を保護
グラブには手を保護する保護 protection, safeguard, guardianship, custody, preservations. Oh yeah, this is the purpose. Okay, we're talking about the gloves, which is why Y is there, and this is also what's stating the purpose of it, which is why there's a knee there. So this is the purpose knee. So the gloves protect the hands essentially. So gurabu ni wa te o te o hogo suru. Gurabu ni wa te o hobo suru. Then kado ga suiten nen suiten neya de yare. I think these are just supposed to be particles. I think it's supposed to be saying the gloves protect the hands while holding the cards. Yeah, suite has an attached meaning to it. Oh, protective guards to keep the hands safe. Oh, that's not Kado, that's Gado. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, there's a so the gloves protecting the hand guard. What type of guard is on these gloves? It's a protecting the hand guard. So this first sentence basically loads as a descriptor to this word gado. So グラブには手を保護するガード。The gloves even have protective guards to keep your hands safe. What's the suite do here? Let's see, if I delete the suite, it says the gloves have protective guards to keep the hands safe. And if I put it back, it says the same thing. To explain the grammar of this phrase. Suiten neade. This is a colloquial dialect contraction of the verb phrase suiteimasu. Really? Okay. Suku meaning to attach. A colloquial contraction of no. Yeah, okay, expected that part. Oh, wait, of no or iru. Here it contracts suiteiru into suiteru. And then further to suiten. It indicates the progressive state of existence. Net sentence ending particle seeking agreement. Ya dialect copula. Common and Kansai been replacing. Okay. Or dialect or sentence ending particle used for emphasis. Could the nin be there for another reason? Because that nin is kind of strange. Yes, the nin is the sentence is not a separate word, but a Kansai dialect form of noda. In Kansai dialect, noda becomes nin. Oh, this is no. Wait, noda. But then why is the ya after it? Unless that's an emphasis particle. Noda becomes nin or yanin. What? That's not what this is, though. It is used to provide an explanation, justification, or emphasis similar to you see. In your sentence, suite ten. Oh yeah, this isn't nin, it's neyade. Why is it neyade at the end? The neyade at the end is a combination of three Kansai dialect particles. Nin, a contraction of noda. used for explanation or emphasis. Ya, the kansai copula replacing the da. And de, sentence ending protocol. Together, neyande more accurately is analyzed as nenyade. How would that be written in standard Japanese? Suite irun dayo. Let's see, suite and suiteru. The kansai contraction becomes the standard progressive existential form. Okay, nin or nda. Kansai explanatory nin becomes nda. Ya. Let's see. Yada da and then daddy yo. So okay, so that's suiteiru. Japanese phrase. So this is suiteiru. Okay, let's see. Okay. So attaching. Yeah. So to be the attached guard protects the hand essentially. Or gurabu ni wa te o hogo. Gurabu ni wa te o hobo suru gado ga sui tenne yade.
使われとるんや。靴は安定感のええハイカットシューズ。グローブには手を保護するガードがついてんねやで。ゴーゴーキラちゃんチェック。
Gogo Kira-chan Cheku. Basically the English words.
今回のポイントは頭の可愛らしい羽。今回のpoint so I think that's supposed to be another point or イントは頭のか
Oh, atama. That's right. Atama no kawairashi. Konkai. Oh yeah, that's right. This time. Let's see. Konkai no pointo. This time's point. Let's see. As for this time's point, let's see. Atama no kawairashi. Hane, feather. So the head's a cute feather. The head's cute feather, okay. Sweet, lovely, adorable feather, okay. Konkai no, okay, so Konkai no pointo wa atama no kawairashi hane, feather. Konkai no pointo wa atama no kawairashi hane, yeah. Konkai no pointo wa atama no kawairashi hane.
今回のポイントは頭の可愛らしい羽カチューシャタイプになってるんや
カチューシャタイプにカチューシャタイプになってるんや。It's being some. It's becoming something. Alice band, horseshoe-shaped headband. Wait, those little bands are referred to as Alice bands? Horseshoe-shaped headband, okay. I wonder if that's from Alice in Wonderland, Alice bands. So, Katyusha type Katyusha type an Alice band or Katyusha type, so Alice type headband. With an Alice being an Alice type headband, or let's see what it translates it to. It's a headband style design. Not what? Explain the grammar of. Why did you use Naru there? It turned into a headband style. Let's see. To become, and then teiru represents continuous state of being form. When combined with ninaru, it becomes ninateiru, meaning has become or is currently the state of being. So it's currently the state of being of a headband. Let's see. Katyusha タイプになってるんや。
チェック。今回のポイントは頭の可愛らしい羽、カチューシャタイプになってるんや。おっと、そろそろ終わりの時間やな。おっと。
おっと、そろそろ終わりの時間や。So in time. Let's see. Soro, soon, before long. Fukushi or adverb. So in other words, before long, our time will be ending. It's not long before the end time, or it's soon to be the end of our time. What does this oto mean? Find the grammar of this is an interjection used to express a sudden realization, a minor stumble, or catching oneself. In this context, it translates to oops, oh, indicating the speaker has just noticed the time or situation. So, in other words, he just noticed the time, like, oh, it's almost time. It's almost time for our time is almost up. Yeah, it's like, oh, our time is almost up. So, oto, soto, owari no jikan ya na.
Katyushaタイプになってるんや。おっと、そろそろ終わりの時間やな。どうや、もうこのコーナーに慣れたか？が出てくるさかい気抜かんと待っとってや。ほなあかんやな。どうや、もうこのコーナ
ー。どうや。Let's see. Do is what way. To be what way. So what are you asking? Let's see. Mo kono kona ni kono nan also something. Doya, the same night. Don't think that's what that means here. Doya, and then corner. So also this corner. So or this corner's already this corner's nareta, experience, practiced, noun or verb acting prenominally. You sure this isn't like nareru? Nareru. To get used to grow accustomed. I believe this is the same naru as in this naru, or this is just in potential form. Now that's a different kanji. Nareru. To get used to become skilled. So this is past tense, nareta. So became. Oh, that's right, doya. What do you think? That's probably what that is. So, mo kono konna ni. So I was already getting used to this corner, or I think it's referring to his event, his show event. How's it going? Have you gotten used to this section? Oh. That's meaning section, okay. Corner bin turned segment with a radio or TV program, okay. Explain the grammar of this. Okay. This is Kansai bin. Sometimes translators need to know that. The phrase doya is a colloquial expression in Kansai bin commonly spoken in the Osaka, Kyoto, and Kobe. It translates roughly to "How's it going?" Are you already used to this segment? Okay. Breakdown. Doya, how? This is the same both in standard and concept bin ya. Concept bin equivalent of da. Okay. However, in questions like doya, ya functions similarly to no in standard Japanese questions like do nano or how is it? Okay, so here he's basically saying how was it? How was his show? Okay, so doya. So doya mo kono konna ni nareta ka? So how was it? Are you already getting used to this show?
そろそろ終わりの時間やな。どうや、もうこのコーナーに慣れたか？この先まだまだいろいろなものが出てくる。そろそろ終わりの時間やな。どうや、もうこのコーナーに慣れたか？この先まだまだいろいろなものが出てくるさかい。この先まだまだいろいろなものが出てくるさかい、気抜かん。この先。
He's saying saki or saki.
かんやな。どうや、もうこのコーナーに慣れたか？この先まだまだいろいろなもの。
Konosaki mada mada. Ito ito. So still, I think Konosaki means like next. There's still many. So mada mada. mini なもの things が出てくる。Let's see. 出てyeah. So 出て from 出る to come out, and then kuru's coming. So it's coming as it's exiting. So there's more things coming. Kuru Sakai, which is Kansai equivalent of Kara. Yeah, Sakai. You often see Sakai used in Yasakai, which is the same as Dakara. Konosaki, beyond this point from now on. Point the way ahead. Beyond. Okay. Konosaki. Maramare Ito. Yeah, this is just many different, various things, yeah. Konosaki Maramare Ito Mono ga Dete Kuru Sakai. Border boundary turning point. Particle Kansai dialect. Sokara ya Sakai. So from the fact that there's more things ahead, and let's see if he actually says more to that. So there's still plenty of things to come. So Konosaki Maramara Iro na mono ga dete kuru sakai.
おっと、そろそろ終わりの時間やな。どうや、もうこのコーナーに慣れたか？この先まだまだいろいろなものが出てくるさかい、気抜かんと待っとってや。いろんなものが出てくるさかい、気抜かんと待っと。コーナーに慣れたか？この先まだまだいろいろなものが出てくるさかい、気抜かんと待っ。
So matote is just mate ore, or it's mate ote because it's in connective form, and then it gets shortened to matote. This first part. So yeah, that's continuous state of waiting. Ki nukan to make a mistake. Ki nukan to matote ya or mateote ya. Nukaru. Wait, there's still plenty more to come, so stay tuned and don't lose focus. Where are you getting focus from? To wait. explain the grammar of is a dialectal and colloquial Japanese expression likely from Kansai region meaning don't let your guard down and wait for me. It combines several grammatical elements including contractions and dialectal form. Okay. New. So, ki nu kanto. He, spirit, mind, God, okay. Nukanu. Nukanu. The negative form of the verb nuku, meaning to drop, to lose. In Kansai dialect, in Old Japanese, the negative auxiliary verb is often nu instead of the standard nai. Nto, a contraction of nukute, or naide. In Kansai dialect, nunya or nya is a common explanation. But here, to acts as a conjunctive negative form without doing or don't do. It connects the prohibition to the next verb. Okay, so this word is so it's nuku, to pull out, to draw, to omit, to do, to the end. To drop or to lose, okay. And this became nukanu because of kansai ben. It's a way of doing negative. And then nukanu. And then nto, a contraction of nakute or naide. In Kansai dialect is nda. Yeah, so noon or nya is a common explanation, but here nto explain in a lot of detail. Ki nu kanto is a colloquial contraction found primarily in Kansai dialect. Okay. Ki, okay. Nu kanto, root verb nuku, okay. It does not follow standard polite grammar and carries a rough, urgent, or a motivational tone. I guess implying urgentness with this. let's see. Let's see. Nuku becomes Nukanu, which becomes Nuka. So would that be if you don't lose please explain the grammar of Nuka, the stem of Nuka meaning to leave out, okay, to miss. So Kyo Nuku's to let one's card down. The colloquial contraction of Naku, which is the negative auxiliary nai. And its Renyoke continuative form is used here to create a negative condition. Okay. Nukan. So Kiyonaku means to relax, let one's guard down, okay. So Nakanto is from Nakanakute, so Nuku becomes Nakanai, and then connected again, and its continued form is Nakanakute, or Nakanaide. Meaning without letting your guard down, or don't let your guard down. Wait, does that mean the same thing? Does Nakanakute mean the same thing as Nakanaide? See, Nakanaide is negative te form of Naku. Okay, it means without okay, do not. Okay, but okay. No, so naka nakute is a negative te form, but it's typically a contraction of naka naegi. Okay. Often used with wait, it can be a dialect contraction of either one, it says. Interesting. So nakananto can be a contraction of nakanakute or nakanaide, which would make sense here as in don't let your guard down. In some dialects, nto serves as a negative connective similar to nakute or naide. Okay, so we're basically dropping the nakute or the naide and putting the nto in its place. Okay, that's what's going on. Yeah, one of the things we've seen in other contractions of nai just becoming n, like instead of tabe nai would be tabin. So ki nakananto matoteya. So while waiting, don't let your guard down while waiting. In other words, don't lose focus. Don't lose focus while waiting. Okay, so there's plenty more to come, so stay tuned and don't lose focus.
かんやな。どうや、もうこのコーナーに慣れたか？この先まだまだいろいろなものが出てくるさかい気抜かんと待っとってや。ほなな。
Oh nana. Well then, I'm guessing that's just an extended exaggeration. Explain. This is Honna. This is Kansai dialect. If I use standard Japanese, sore dewa or dakara ichi, okay. Honana is casual Kansai dialect phrase used primarily as a friendly farewell, equivalent to jane or English see ya. It functions as an emphatic form of hona, then well, which itself derives from sonaraba, okay. Well, hona can mean well, then if so, to transition topics, and then adding the final na specifically frames it as a parting greeting or soft conclusion to a conversation. Honana, okay.
気抜かんと待っとってや。ほなな。今度公園の近くに。今度公園
今度公園の
近くに
近くに
屋さんがオープンしたの。今度
あ Konda Koen. So another park nearby, Chikaku. So, and another park nearby, Kondo. Oh, next time. Okay, it's just next time or this time. Kondo Koen no Chikaku ni, a park nearby. So at a park nearby, and then what was they saying about it?
今度公園の近くにツインベルっていうぬいぐるみ屋さんがオープンしたの。ツインベル
Suinberu Teiru. I think that's to say. Let's see. To say Suinberu. I think that's the name of the episode. And then Nui Guru Mi Do Sanga Open Shita no Suin Twin Beru Suin Beru Twin Bell. See, Nui Guru Mi. Heard that before. Oh, Nui Gurumi ya. A stuffed animal shop called Twin Bells opened. Oh, Suin Berute Iu oh Nui Guru. Oh, that's right. I knew I heard that before. Nui Guru Miya, and that's for a shop. Stuffed toy. Let's see, this comes from Guru Mi, together with including Nui. Let's see what verbs. Numu. And then that's right, and its noun form becomes Nui. So to sew, sewing together. So Nui Gurumi. Nui Gurumi ya. So sewing together shop. Because ya is generally used to make shops like pan, bread, panya, bread store or bakery. Nui Gurumi ya. Oh, Nui Gurumi ya san ga. Oh, okay. So why is san ga open shita? Opening. So to do opening past tense was opened. I think this is supposed to be san as in the honorific. stuffed animal plush store, and yasan is a suffix meaning shop or store, often with a slightly friendly or casual nuance compared to using mise. So this means stuffed animal shop. Okay. Why does it use san? Let's see. The focus of your question is on why san is used here. After all, it's typically an honorific for people. So the structure is common when introducing names. Okay. The suteiru casual of toyu functions is common to name or label something. It literally means that is called, or which is called. Okay. Why san is used? Here's the key insight. San is not only for people, it can be attached to inanimate entities like shops, companies, or pets, or even objects to express familiarity, affection, or politeness. So, nui gurumi ya-san, but with san, okay, sounds friendly and approachable, not cold and or corporate. Bookstore, Mr. Tanaka. Okay. So, suin, beru toyu nuigurumi ya-san ga open shita no. In other words, the stuffed toy or stuffed animal shop Twin Bell opened.
公園の近くにツイン会キーヌカンと待っとってや。ほなな。今度公園の近くにツインベルっていうぬいぐるみ屋さんがオープンしたの。ほなな。今度公園の近くにツインベルっていうぬいぐるみ屋さんがオープンしたの。千春ちゃんとかも誘って行ってみようかな。噂があるんだって。近くにツインベルっていうぬいぐるみ屋さんがオープンしたの。千春ちゃんとかも誘って行ってまだいろいろなものが出てくるさかい気抜かんと待っとってや。ほなな。今度公園の近くにツインベルっていうぬいぐるみ屋さんが近くにツインベルっていうぬいぐるみ屋さんがオープンしたの。千春
Chiharu, okay, that's her name. Okay, so Chiharu-chan, Tokamo something, ite miyo naka.
ちゃんとかも誘って
Oh, ちゃんとかも。Earnestly, reliably, properly, check. Okay, so chanto kamo sa sa sasote saso to invite, to ask, to call for, to take someone along, to tempt, to lure, to entice. Chanto. So, if properly, sasote ite, to invite and go, mio, or, and then mio, what, let's see, try, so try to invite and go properly. Okay. That's what that translates to. Maybe I'll invite Chihara and others to go check it out. How do you get that? What does this chanto kamo mean? Chanto kamo. Chanto. And others too. How does chanto mean it's others? Let's see. Explain the grammar of the particle. Oh yeah, Chihara-chan to. Oh no, this is not Chanto as in Chanto. This is Chan on her name. That's right. Okay, Chihara-chan to. So with Chihara-chan, kamo. So, Chiharu-chan Toka. Toka, particle meaning, okay, and with. Ka, an indefinite particle meaning someone or something. Making the mo particle mean also to. Combined meaning Chiharu-chan and some other people. The structural noun plus to plus ka plus mo implies others like that. That's right. Toka. So that's with, but with, and then question mark, as in like there could be others. And then mo has that also meaning to it, I guess. So Chihara-chan toka mo. Sasote ite mio. That's the try one from Miru. So you're putting out, it's in evolutional form, so putting it out there. Like, basically, should I invite Chihara-chan and the others, or maybe, aka maybe I should invite Chihara-chan and the others. That's right, because na is like if you're saying it to yourself, so you're thinking, should I do this? Which has the same sort of meaning as maybe I should. So Chihara-chan to, let's see, this is from Sasote. This is from Saso, to invite. Sasote. So Chihara-chan to kamo sasote ite mayo kana.
でもそのお店には変な噂があるんだって。今度公園の近くにツインベルっていうぬいぐるみ屋さんがオープンしたの。
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the tool that gets used where, like, when listing things like pan to ringo.
ちゃんとかも誘って行ってみようかな。でもそのお店には変な噂があるんだって。見ようかな。でも
そのお店にはlet's see, 変な噂があるんだって。So I think it's about a problem existing at the shop that they're going to. So they're going. So, but that shop has that we're going to has a problem, or that shop has a problem. Let's see. Hinna, strange, odd, unexpected. Okay, not the problem, it's just strange, but that shop has something strange going on at it. Hinna uwasa. Isn't that rumor, uwasa? Yeah, strange rumor, okay. Hinna uwasa ga arun. So the strange rumor exists at that shop. And then it's using date because it wants to connect to the next sentence. So, demo, sono mise ni wa henna uwasa ga arun datte.
したの。千春ちゃんとかも誘って行ってみようかな。でもそのお店には変な噂があるんだって。その噂っていうのが噂があるんだって。
その噂っていうのが And as for the said rumor, I think that's what it's saying. As for the said rumor. As for that rumor. Yeah, that. Sonu Wasa, that rumor. Let's see. If you're using. Shouldn't it be Toei? Why is it Teiyu though? That's kind of
カル
strange.
ちゃんとかも誘って行ってみようかな。でも
The rumor goes like this. Okay. So to say and as for saying the rumor, okay, and the rumor goes like this. So that rumor, Sono Uwasa Uwasteiyu. But why is it Teiyu and that Okay, so
そのお店には変な噂があるんだって。
でもそのお店には変な噂があるんだって。
その噂っていうのが。
その噂 see, how does she say that?
噂があるんだって。その噂っていうのが。
噂って、okay, その噂っていうのが。
カードキャプターさくら。さくらとパンダと可愛いお店。
Card Captor Sakuraとパンダと可愛いお店。So Sakura and Panda so Sakura to Panda to kawaii omise. So Sakura and Panda in cute shop. 次回もSakuraと一緒にレリース次回。Gkai. Yeah, this is from Sugi. So, and then this is Kai. So Gkai next time. 次回もさくらと一緒に、にレリース next time okay, oh that's right. Next time, together now, release. Okay. Next time with Sakura together, release. Okay. Let's see. To join Sakura again next time for another release. I'm not sure if that's the correct context. I'm not sure if this is trying to be like the show to have the kids shout the same thing at the very end, or do they actually mean join for the next installment?
噂っていうのがカードキャプターさくらさくらとパンダと可愛いお店次回もさくらと一緒にレリース
Let's see.
さくらと一緒に噂があるんだってその噂っていうのがカードキャプターさくらさくらとパンダと可愛いお店次回もさくらとには変な噂があるんだってその噂っていうのがカードキャプターさくらさくらとパンダと可愛いお店
Okay. So, 質問がありますか? Are there any questions? Okay, if not, then we're going to raid someone, so please stick around for the raid. Okay, one of the people we're going to raid is Teach to Learn. Let's see, the next person we're going to raid is... we're gonna raid Ginran as the second raid. In the third raid, we're gonna raid let's see. Okay, now okay, we can raid Dr. Disrespect for the last raid. Mi- 皆さんお気をつけてまた明日。Goodbye everyone, see you tomorrow.